Hello and welcome everybody to my very first Final Fantasy draft. I'm Paul Cheon and I'm super excited to be able to do this. We just did a sealed deck and now we are ready to hop in to real magic, to some limited magic. Big shout out to Wizards of the Coast. Thank you so much for the early access. It does mean a lot and I really do appreciate it. All right, now before we head into this draft, just want to say that this video is brought to you by TCGplayer.com. If you want to purchase some Final Fantasy products or some singles, check them out. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below. Also, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories, deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, everything you need for your next pre-release event. Go to heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. All right, let's hop straight in here. We got some reading to do. What do we got? Zodiark, quad 5 black, really hard to cast. Can't play this, sadly. Crystals chosen, 7 mana, make 4 tokens, put a counter on each creature control. It's a little expensive. We have Vaughn, Aspiring Sky Pirate. 3 mana for a 2/2 legendary human pirate. Haste. Whenever this attacks, create a treasure token. When you sack a treasure, this gets +1/+0 until end of turn. That's pretty good. Sorcerer's Schemes let you play spells out of the graveyard. Tifa's Limit Break is a decent combat trick, but not insane. At common, we have a lot of interesting cards here. We have White Aura Sight, 4 mana for an artifact. When this enters, you get to exile something, and it taps for white mana. And then there's also Dragoon's Wyvern, which I think is Blue's best common. 3 mana for a 2/1 flyer. When this enters, make a 1/1 token. So a lot of interesting options here. I can either take Vaughn or take one of these two commons, because I think these are the best choices here that we have so far. You know, I want to try out the Aura Sight here. I want to try some kind of artifact deck. So I'm going to take this, knowing that maybe I don't end up... I don't know. I just want to take this card. I want to see if I can draft like an artifact deck, or I just feel like this card is just going to be really solid. Assuming there's not a lot of ways to kill artifacts in the format. If there's a lot, then it's not going to be as good. Realm Reborn, sadly, is not very strong. Shambling Seath, 3 mana for 3/3, enters tapped. If you have a lot of ways to sacrifice things, this can be good. I mean, this is just Lightning Bolt. I mean, maybe I should have taken the Captain Lannery Storm reprint, but I'm going to take a Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt is better than Suplex. It costs 1 mana, but Suplex is also in the pack. This is probably Red's best common, 2 mana to deal. It's basically, it's sorcery. Oh, I thought it was instant. I was like, did they print a strictly better Braid? But Suplex is quite nice. And the rest of the commons here are, Vane's Treachery is also a really good removal spell. I think Suplex might be better, but yes, I'm going to take Lightning Bolt here. No, by the way, I just don't have time to read every single card all the time. So there's that. Lucas Stadium. Strixhaven Stadium, 3 mana for an artifact tap. Put a counter on this. Okay, it's just whatever. It's just a mana rock. Queen Bran, please be good. When this attacks, create a 0/1 black wizard creature token with. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, this token deals 1 damage to each opponent. That card seems really interesting. The red-black or blue-red decks are wanting to cast lots of spells, and when you attack, you just get the 0/1 token right away, which is quite nice. So that seems like a pretty good card to build around. There's also Summon Shiva, which is really good if you are a more defensively oriented deck. Restoration Magic is a decent combat trick. Vane's Treachery is good, 2 mana. Again, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. If this spell was kicked, that creature gets -6/-6 until end of turn. But following up the Lightning Bolt, let's take Queen Bran. Just to see. I mean, I'm not married to my first pick in the Aura Sight. Now, given the way that things shook out, yes, I wish I'd rather have the Captain Lannery Storm variant. But for now, let's just stay the course here. Maybe we're red-blue spells. We'll see. All the crystals, for the most part, aren't particularly strong. Just because spending 4 mana to play a crystal and not impact the board in any way is not very good. Another Lucas Stadium is not what I want. Magitech Infantry is kind of interesting. Just as an aggressive card, if I want to be just red-white beats and have some number of artifacts, it can be okay. But again, I'm not married to my first pick here. Sahagin isn't particularly strong. I mean, Chocobo Kick is just a really good spell, so I think I'm just going to take this. It's just a bite spell, probably one of Green's best commons. And then Red-Green is looking to do the landfall thing. So, I can also play it in that way where I can bounce a land. And if you bounce a land, you're doing way more damage. So let's take Chocobo Kick here. Moving on to pack 1, pick 5. We have access to Side quest play Blitzball. At the beginning of combat, you get to give something +2/+0. Now this, and then at the end of combat, if a player was dealt 6 damage, you transform this. I actually don't think this is particularly strong. It's just an enchantment that like pumps your thing every turn. Thunder Magic, however, is incredible. 1 mana to deal 2 damage to target creature, 4 mana to deal 4 damage to something, and then if you have 7 mana, you can deal 8 damage to something. So red certainly seems pretty open here. Very happy to take this. Noting, I'm also seeing a lot of good black cards. Sephiroth's Intervention is a really good removal spell, and so is Cornered by Black Mages, but I'm going to take the Thunder Magic here and just try to cut off red and see what my second color should be. Ooh, Shantotto, Tactician Magician. Wow, that's got a really nice ring to it. Anyways, we're seeing all the Magitech infantries, but haven't seen a ton of Great White after that, and this is a Signpost uncommon, and the Signpost cards are very, very strong. This is a 3 mana 0/4. When you cast a non-creature spell, it gets +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast that spell. If X is 4 or more, draw a card. So maybe we can lean into some kind of blue-red spells deck. We have 2 excellent spells in Lightning Bolt and Thunder Magic already. So let's take Shantotto and see where this goes. All right, go. Speaking of go, 3 mana for a 2/4. XX tap, copy target, activated or triggered ability. You control X times. Okay, that mode doesn't seem particularly strong. So here we have 2 good options. We have Syncopate if we want to move into blue-red, or we have another Chocobo Kick. Now, noting that green is very deep, and I have been seeing some Chocobo Kicks, but I've seen almost no other decent green cards. So I feel like I'm more interested in a blue-red spells deck, given that I have Queen Brawn and Shantotto. So let's take Syncopate here and see if we can draft a nice little blue-red spells deck. I don't know that, oftentimes I'm always disappointed in blue-red spells, but look, what better way to do it than in the early access event? There's another Queen Bran, I don't know. A lot of good uncommons, actually. Phantom Train's pretty good. 4 mana for a 4/4 Trampler with Ungated Sacrifice. This is a really good card. It's a vehicle, but there's no crew cost. Oh! You can't actually attack with it. Never mind. I thought it was just a 4/4. Graha Tia is also pretty good, but let's take double Brawn and move into spells here if we can. Let's move the Aura Sight away and maybe the Chocobo Kick and move on. Here we have Sorceress's Schemes. You can return targeted spell, instant or sorcery from your graveyard with flashback, or exile card with flashback you own to your hand, add red. Okay, it's really expensive though. I think I just want to Retrieve the Esper as just a spell that makes a creature, right? And it costs 4 mana. Like, I know a 4 mana for a 3/3 isn't great, but being able to trigger, like blue-red cares about playing 4 mana spells, for example, Shantotto. So I think I want to take that and see where this goes. You can also just like pay lots of mana for Syncopate to be able to trigger some of these blue-red spell mechanics as well. So this is looking pretty interesting. Really high spell count here. Magic Pot, I don't care about. Light of Judgment is a fine removal spell. I don't really love the Merchant. I tried this before. I just think it's just far too slow. So let's take Light of Judgment as just an expensive removal spell and really lean into just a really, really heavy spell deck here. Water Crystal, I just don't care about. I don't care about milling out my opponent. So let's take Sahagin. It's a 2 mana 1/3. If I play 4 mana spell, it gets a +1/+1 counter and can't be blocked. I have 4 ways to turn it on. I don't think it's going to be particularly strong, but we'll play it if we have to. What does Prime Vista do? 5 mana for a 5/3 flyer. When you cast a non-creature spell, if 4 mana was spent to cast it, this becomes an artifact creature until end. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. The thing is, like, you're playing this in a deck that's like looking to play a bunch of expensive spells. Like, I don't actually know how good that is. We'll see. This is on the maybe stack. Jumbo Cactuar and actual Cactuar? Also, why is this not red? Do you see the backdrop on this? What the hell? Anyways, let's take a blue or a red card here. There's Barret Wallace, which is 4 mana for a 4/4 reach creature. That's all this card does. Cloud of Darkness is an insane signpost uncommon, but of course not with what we have. I think I'm actually going to just take Ice Magic here. This card's really, really solid in blue-red. You get to basically hit all the different modes here. You can pay 8 mana for something. You can pay 4 mana, or you can play 2 mana. It's very, very flexible, and I think in blue-red, it's probably one of its best spells to play in this type of deck. All right, pack 2, pick 2, another Shantotto. I just like saying that. Shantotto, Tactician, Magician. Summon Shiva is also a really good defensive card, but I want to play around these signpost cards. Yes, these are legendary though, but yes, I am happy with this. Let's take Shantotto, play a bunch of 4-mana spells. Oh, by the way, this is a vehicle, so it actually triggers Shantotto as well. And, you know, if there's a time to play Prima Vista, whatever, it's this format. Esper Ramu? Oh my gosh, these words are impossible. Lock Code, by the way, is awesome. 3 mana for a 2/3 Death Touch Lifelinker. That when it deals damage, you loot. That's amazing. But I think I'm going to take this card. Esper Rama, 4 mana for a 3/3 Saga. This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyard. Yeah, this is an awesome spells payoff as well. Let's go ahead and take that. It also triggers off of wizards. Sadly, Queen Bran is not a wizard, but the token that you make is a wizard. So let's go ahead and take that. And yeah, I mean, this is looking really, really solid here. I'm actually just going to do this by mana curve here. Although, granted, Ice Magic, I'm going to count this as more of a 4-mana spell. Syncopate is a 2-mana spell. And Retrieve the Esper is a 4-mana spell. And then these cards on the right, I'm not sure about. Please be good, please be good. Gilgamesh, Master at Arms. 6 mana for 6/6. When it enters or attacks, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may put any number of equipment cards from among them onto the battlefield. When you put one or more equipment onto the battlefield this way, you may attach it to a samurai. Oh my gosh, this card is so strong. But I need equipment. What do you do? Endwalker. It's Brainstorm. Okay. There's also Summon Shiva. You know, this is a defensive deck. I have no equipment cards so far. I think I want to try Summon Shiva here, just because I think my early game is kind of limited, and this still trigger. Wait, no, it's a creature. It doesn't trigger this. Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah, maybe. Am I supposed to take the 6/6 there? Like, I just don't know how many equipment there are in a blue-red deck. But I feel like in a blue-red deck, you just want more spells, and I feel like this is the type of deck where Summon Shiva is exactly, like, this is the type of deck that you want Summon Shiva, just because you want to kind of survive, and this is just the ultimate way to survive. All right, Opera Love Song. 2 mana, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play those 2 cards until the end of your next step. Until your end step, or 1 or 2 target creatures gets +2/+0. It's a very aggressive card. It's like a seize opportunity. I'm going to just take a Dragoon's Wyvern, just because it's a really solid creature. 3 mana for a 2/1 flyer that makes a 1/1 token, I think is just a really good card in general. Moving on to pack 2, pick 6, there's Laughing Mad, and then there's Combat Tutorial. I don't have a lot of good cheap creatures. This is also not really good side quest play Blitzball deck. Do I want to play Prima Vista? I think I want some card draw. Let's take a Combat Tutorial and see how that goes. Also, being able to put a +1/+1 counter on Queen Bran seems really, really good. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I have 15 cards that I like, and then these 2 cards I'm not entirely sure on. Sahagin and Prima Vista. Prima Vista? All right, anyways, Eden. Seat of the Sanctum. 5 mana tap. What does this do? Nature's Claim, okay. Mill 2 cards, then you may sack this land. When you do, return another target permanent card from your graveyard. Yeah, that seems good. It's like a little value land. I'll take that. I mean, it's kind of slow, but just like, it's kind of free, right? I mean, obviously, it's a colorless slot, but still. Suplex this late is insane. Very, very happy about that. And yeah, I mean, certainly lots of cheap ways to kill things, right? Lightning Bolt, Thunder Magic, Suplex, couple of counter spells. So certainly in need of some ways to draw cards. So we have the Combat Tutorial. A bunch of cheap spells also really good with Esper Rama. And what's our wizard count? We have 3 right now? Okay. Is this a wizard? No, it's not. All right, there's Barrett Wallace, Jumbo Cactuar tabled, and Sabotender. I don't think I want this card. I'll play Barrett Wallace. I mean, it's a 4 mana. The way I look at it is it's a 4 mana 4/4 reach creature. That can be fine. Here we have, I don't care about Adventure's Airship. This is not really a Scorpion Sentinel deck necessarily. And I'm not really an equipment deck, so I don't care about item shop keep. I guess I'll take Ice Flawn. This card is actually not terrible from what I can see. Like, oftentimes you pay 5 mana for this type of effect, but it's got Island Cycling, which is pretty nice. Stolen Uniform is no good. And Warrior Sword is also... You know, here, I will say this. The nice thing about War Sword is the fact that it costs 4 mana. Ooh, I'll take Brainstorm. Like, Brainstorm in a spells deck? Seems totally fine. GF Ifrit and Prime Vista. Okay. Probably not playing Ifrit. I just have too many playables right now. Alright, anyways, moving on. Bartz and Boko. 5 mana for 4/3 affinity for birds. When this enters, each other bird you control deals damage. So you need like a bird deck. Obviously, we don't have that. So let's just look at the blue and red cards, make it easy for us. I am in need of some more spells and or interaction. What do you do? Gold Saucer. Tap. It's a town. Flip a coin. If you win the flip, draw create a treasure token. 3 tap, sack 2 artifacts, draw a card. Seems pretty weak. Sage's Noliths. It's a 2 mana 2/1. It's just a 2-drop. I think I need some removal, so I'm going to actually take Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. Like, it's not great, but it just kills big things, and right now I have trouble killing big things. Alright, moving on here. Pack 3, pick 2. Ring of Lucy. It's a 4 mana artifact that taps for 2 mana. I don't care too much about that. Esper Origins is a really cool card. 2 mana, Surveil 2, gain 2. If I flash it back, I get to basically transform this, and then it turns into a saga, but it's green, and so I don't really want to play it here. Call the Mountain Chocobo seems really interesting. It's just a 4 mana spell that makes a 2/2 with flashback, so I get to trigger my spells multiple times, and it lets me hit a land drop. So I think I'm going to take that here. Oh, this better be good. Come on. Vivi Ornithir. 3 mana for an 0/3 tap, 0 tap, add X mana in any combination of blue or red, where it's Vivi's power. Activate only during your turn and only once each turn. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, put a +1/+1 counter on Vivi, and it deals 1 damage to each opponent. I mean, I'm going to take it. I'm a blue-red spells deck. What am I going to do, not take the blue-red mythic? Are you kidding me right now? All right. There's another queen. There's Firion, but this is an equipment payoff card, and I don't have any, so I'm not going to take that. There's a blue-red land and a Queen Brawn. I'm going to take another queen. I want to play with this card and a bunch of them and see how it plays out. So, our 3-drop slot is super crowded, though, I will say. Moving on to Pack 3, Pick 5, there's a Serra Farron. The first legendary spell you cast costs 2 less. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 2 or more legendary creatures, you transform this. Okay, sure. Travel the over... I don't have any towns, so I don't think I want that. 2 mana for a 1/1. When you cast a non-creature, this gets a +2/+0. This pack is actually really bad for me. I'll take this 2 mana thing. It gets bigger whenever I play spells, so maybe it's okay. But I don't have high hopes. Here, there's a Dragoon's Wyvern and another Syncopate. What's our creature count? 9? There's Haste Magic, which I don't care for. I mean, this card is just good. But counter spells are also pretty good. I guess I'll just take another Wyvern here. Alright, please be good. Whenever you scry or surveil, draw a card. Man, I don't have like any ways to scry or surveil. What is the point of this card? I don't have any way to scry or surveil. I guess I'll take a Retrieve the Esper. Diamond Weapon is pretty nice. I could use a blue-red land. I would love... Oh, another Lock Coal. Wow. Damn. So blue was certainly open, but you know what? Ultros is great. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if at least 4 mana was spent to cast it, tap target creature an opponent controls and put a stun counter on it. This is one of the better payoffs in blue-red. Another Diamond Weapon, Lock Code, lots of really good cards here. The Elder is also interesting, but yeah, Ultros is amazing to get that late. And now I'll take a Sage's Noliths, although I probably don't want to play that. Another Retrieve the Esper. I guess, do I want to play a Ring of the Lucii? I mean, this card also seems pretty bad. I don't know. There's another Ice Flan. There's an Adventures Inn, which I don't care about. All right. I mean, we certainly have some cuts we need to make. I'll have to look at what this deck looks like. Like, ideally, I have like a nice control deck. And I'm once again doing the insane thing, don't mind me, where I put everything in my sideboard and bring it back in. Yes, I did do that. All right, another Retrieve the Esper and a Firion. Like I said, I just have no equipment. I guess I don't need whatever. I'll just take a fourth one of these. I'm super unlikely to play all four. I think the Chocobo card's better. All right. Well, we ended up with 1 million blue and red cards, but, you know, got to cut a bunch of them, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, I mean, let's take a look here. So let's just cut. I mean, we got to cut a lot of cards. I don't know if GF Ifrit's good, but I have 1 million threes, and I think they're all better than that card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, the Flan can also probably go. Prima Vista can probably go. Warrior Sword can go. We have way too many creatures. The Flan can probably go. The Rapier. Sage's Nolets. Ice Magic is a 4-drop. Some number of Retreat the Esper can also go. I'll keep the Brainstorm. Like, I have triple Queen Brawn and a Shantotto and a Vivi. So having just cheap spells seems pretty good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and some number of these. I still got to cut 3 more cards. It could just be 3 Retrieve the Espers. What's our creature count? 11. Now, I don't really count these as creatures, though. Our wizard count is currently at just 1. What the heck? Oh, no, 4. Okay. And I like all of my spells for the most part. Really wish I had a few more ways to draw cards, actually. Like, I have Brainstorm, which cycles. Ice... Wait. Yeah, I don't have, like... A combat tutorial is kind of all I ended up with. Along with Shantotto, I guess. And then I'm just going to have to play, like, Syncopates for lots of mana, Thunder Magics. For, like, I still have ways to play expensive things here. And then I guess Summon Shiva can also draw me cards. Yeah, it's probably just Retrieve the Esper. Like, I want to try this. Like, common sagas are pretty easy to evaluate. Like, they don't seem that strong. I think both of these are quite good. I think Call the Chocobo is generally better. Like, this deck wants to keep hitting its land drops. And this one just, like, I don't have any artifact synergy, so it's just like a Hill Giant. So let's just cut a bunch of those. And this still puts us on 11 minus 2 sagas. So that's 9 creatures. But this is 10. This is 10. And then that's probably fine in these types of decks. Oh, and then Retrieve the Esper is 11. Okay. All right. Blue-red spells. We got a lot of decent cards here, I think. We certainly could have also been blue-black, probably, but we'll give this a whirl and see how this goes. All right, now before round 1 starts, I just wanted to say that if you've been enjoying all of this content and wanted to support the channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much for all your support, as it truly means a lot and allows me to continue making this content. Access to the Patreon lets you join my Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to join an awesome community of folks looking to up their limited game. Lots of amazing discussions already about Final Fantasy Limited. All right, opponent on the play here. Our hand has no cheap things, but we have lots of cheap things in our deck, so I'm going to hope. I have lots of 3-mana cards, but our opponent on the play, white. What is this? Smuggler? Are you kidding me? Smuggler's Copter? Really? Wait. Okay, I mean... Well, our opponent's name is Luckbio, so... You know. All right, what do I want to do here? Wow, Smuggler's Copter. That is incredible. Guess I'll play Shantotto. This has the most upside because if I draw a land, I can play Retrieve the Esper. Wow, they actually didn't hit a land. So at least that's unlucky. Oh, these are legendary too. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have taken a third one. I don't know. They die a lot though. Monk Fist. Okay. What do you do? It's a 2-mana 2/1. Okay. I mean, really good start from the opponent. Just like a very, very nice aggressive start. Gonna block here. They probably found a land. Wow, no land! Wow. Oh, we drew Thunder Magic. So we can use that to kill the Adalbert Steiner. But, I mean, it's just not really a good use of my mana here. Yeah, getting stuck on 3 is not ideal. The question is, do I want to go Wyvern or the Queen? Let's go Wyvern. Like, they just have a bunch of annoying attackers. And just this lets me trade with the Steiner, block the Monk's Fist. It just does everything that I want. My opponent, by the way, like, I would have had no shot if they just hit a bunch of lands. Like, we are extremely lucky here. But, like, we're still not in a good spot. Not at all. I mean, Smuggler's Copter is still attacking us. White Mage Staff. How many lands are they playing? Like, how is this a thing? Well, we are Legend Flooded. That is not ideal. We are Legend Flooded. Okay. This is brutal. I don't have anything good to do. I guess I'll play Queen. This looks, yeah, I mean, this is obviously more of an aggressive card, but anyways, we are super on the defensive here. Our hand is completely loaded, but we just can't find a fourth land here. That would be really, really big. We also have a pair of Legends in our hand that we can't play extra copies of. Dragon Land. Wow, this Adalbert Steiner is huge. We are getting destroyed by opponents stuck on 2 lands. To be fair, we're also stuck on 3. So, all right, what do we got here? They're gaining some life. Adalbert Steiner is attacking. I probably should just double block that. I mean, alternatively, I can, like, chump it, I guess. But how am I going to kill it? I guess I'll try chumping it. I mean, it's a 5/4 lifelinker. Okay, I gotta block it. Like, it's gonna be like they're just gonna be gaining so much life off of that thing. Okay, well, you know, not ideal, but I guess that's an answer to the Smuggler's Copter. So we'll just hold back. Our opponent drew land number 3. I'm at 8 life. We are leaning very, very heavily on these little blockers that we have. All right, let's lock down the Smuggler's Copter. Can't really do much for 2 black that I can think of. Maybe they have the Saka thing to give something -6/-6. I guess that would work. It sure seems that way, at least. Okay. I see. So they have the -2/-2 spell, which is why they're attacking. This thing flies. So blocking it is pretty bad. I mean, we still block. We just want to minimize the damage we take. It's fine. That was a good... I actually think it was probably better to just... unless they have more ways to sacrifice. Like, I'm at 6 life. Just get the guaranteed damage in, right? I mean, that seems better to me, at least. Man, this is... This is something else. This is... Sure. Oh, Vincent Valentine. Okay. Whenever a creature an opponent controls dies. Sure. Okay, this one flies. Okay, so it's a 3/3. We drew a lightning bolt. Okay. That's good. Okay, well, let's just get this out of the battlefield. Let's pass. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. So we have Thunder Magic to... Okay. Oh, wait, I messed up! Oh, no, I have 2 spells in my yard. Never mind, I'm good, I'm good. Monk Fist. Uh-oh, this is not good. God. Yeah, I mean, look. We drew, like, 3 lands and 16 cards. That was unfortunate. It is what it is. I actually, I still think this deck is pretty sweet, but that was just, like, a really weird game. I feel like we probably should have lost sooner if my opponent wasn't so unlucky. At the same time, I felt like I should have probably hit some lands to have a chance. Alright, 0-1. It's okay. Opponent on the play. Alright, this hand has 3 lands as well, but it's got a Brainstorm, which I don't think I'm going to fire off just yet. Although I probably should have led with Island. We drew Vivi. That's good. Ooh. Alright, this hand looks pretty promising. Let's see what they play. Nothing, huh? I mean, Vivi is the type of card that you want to get going, like, as soon as possible, right? But they also have 3 mana up. I'm actually just going to play a Wyvern here. And if I don't draw a land, I'll probably have to fire off the Brainstorm. Just to keep hitting my land drops. Which is fine. Like, I'm very likely to hit an island if I cast Brainstorm. Summon Fat Chocobo! Okay. All right, we hit our land, which is great. This thing does hit pretty hard. Okay. You know, I'll happily trade the Wyvern for the 2/2 here. So we'll pass. I mean, obviously they could have like a Chocobo kick or something. This thing hits really hard. All right, I'm at 13. I don't want to leave this. I could have like soaked up a little more damage by casting Brainstorm, but oh, they're just playing it as a 3/3 flyer. Okay. I needed like a nice way to block this thing. Otherwise, I'm getting kerplunked the hell out. Okay, so Cloud of Darkness is in play. Does this fly? No. Okay, let's go Brainstorm. Draw some cards. Ooh, Lightning Bolt. Sure. Okay, no, Lightning Bolt is certainly very good. They have 3 cards in hand. I feel like I'm too dumb to like maximize on this Vivi. All right, let's kill this. Okay. Okay. This is nice because it shuffles away the land. I don't know if that makes it worthwhile, though. Because if I play this, I get to draw a card off the Chocobo card, which is also pretty good. I'm at 13. Yeah, I'm just going to play everything. Oh! Activate only during your turn, and so I can actually attack with it. I can also block with it. Let's attack with it. I'll take some damage off of this fat Chocobo. You don't scare me. You don't scare me. Okay, it kind of scares me. I'll be real. No way. What the hell do you do? This is not playable, opponent. What? Each player sacrifice 2 non-god creatures you control. 1, 2. Oh, and they sacked the Chocobo. Oh my gosh. That's an 8/8? What the hell? So I can kill it with Ice Magic, right? It costs 8 mana. I mean, that's pretty good. They have 2 cards in hand. I sure hope they don't have a Snakeskin Veil. Blizzaga! And I get to draw a card? Okay. Hey, we're doing things. Look at that. Ice Magic, Vivi. All right, we are doing the spells thing. Let's go. Another ginormous Chocobo. Oh, I can put like a counter on this? Hold on. Okay, so they can block with both. Okay, I want to draw the card. This doesn't really need to get bigger. Okay, let's put a counter here. Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, this is ridiculous. Look at us go off. Oh, Ultron, let's go. Okay. Vivi, you are something else. Oh, man. That was insane. Look, there's a lot of words on a lot of cards. It's kind of tough, right, to figure it out. But man, that was sick. All right, on the play here. Hey, we got 3 lands again. We got some 3-drops, which our deck is obviously very... We're going to see a lot of 3-drops. We got Ice Magic, which, you know, for the most part, I do like the fact that you can bounce your own creature, which is pretty cool, but for the most part, you want to go Blizzara or Blizzaga. Also, I just sound like a fool saying these words. Or I feel like a fool. Ooh, Torgal is amazing. That is a really, really good card. Huh. Which one's better? Drawing a card or making an 0-1? I think drawing a card's better. But turn 2 Torgal is super strong. Oh, Oath McNamara. Shouldn't you be playing Standard or something? Come on, man. Alright, Gigantode. Let's, Blizzara! You can put that on top. I'll draw a card. Pretty good. I'll hit you for 4. Probably playing the Toad again. Okay, hitting me for 2. Ooh, I can kill it now for 4 mana. It seems better than just playing Retrieve the Esper. I get to just keep getting value with this thing. Okay. Yep. Drawing a land would be sick too. Oh, there's a land. Alright, Shantotto, real deal. Look at this. It's drawn me 2 cards. Now I can play Esper Rama. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so what they drafted some dirtle nonsense. So they're gonna take Ignis. And then I bought them their second best card, basically. But they're gonna take Ignis for sure. Oh no, they took that. Okay, so let's put a card on the bottom. Wait, what are they? Okay. And then I will give them... I'll put the mountain on the bottom. All right. Sure. Gobbledy. Goobu Gardener. Okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to continue getting value here? I think so. I don't really care about killing the Torgal, really. So I have a couple of options. I'm gonna do this, though. This just, like, adds threats to the battlefield, lets me get another activation from Shantotto before it potentially dies, and then I can still keep up Syncopate. They might just play the Pandora to kill my creature, which is fine. But now I can also deal 3 damage to something. Does this go to the face? Okay. So what is this? This creature deals damage equal to the number of non-creature non-land cards. Okay. So they're getting a town. Oh, Chocobo kick on my 3/3? Oh, no, bounce a land to kill Shantotto. Sure. Nope, airship crash. Okay. Oh, I mean, they kind of went off there. Okay. So, yeah. Let's kill Torgal. And let's play the Wyvern. Alright, and pass. So what do? You get to surveil. I like how it's a common legendary artifact, okay? So now my wizards, I don't have any wizards. I imagine they want to just kill Shantotto. Good game. What? Okay, that was an early concession, and only something that you see in the early access event, probably. Okay, but I will say the signpost cards, you know, obviously Vivi, but Shantotto also looked pretty sweet so far. All right, we are 2-1 on the play. Just every hand is 3 lands and stuff. Haven't really been able to go off with Queen Braun just yet. I just feel like every time I have the option, I just choose to go with the Shantotto instead. Which is like a good problem to have, I guess. Yeah, Suplex seems awesome, by the way. Just there's a lot of artifacts in this set. It is curious, though. Like, in Blue-Red specifically, is Suplex better than the Shock? It might be the Shock, because you have so many things that care about things that cost 4 mana. So the Shock that, you know, lets you deal 4 damage for 4 mana, like, might be better. At least in Blue-Red. In a vacuum, like in just any other red deck, Suplex might be better. Alrighty. Alright, Jamar, what you got for me? Yeah, once again, probably playing turn 3 Shantotto. Also, I haven't been able to syncopate anybody yet. It's time for a nice little turn 2 boom. What I really want to do is just syncopate for 3, just to be able to trigger my... Actually, triggering Shantotto off of syncopate for 3 isn't that good. I mean, I still draw a card, I guess. Can't complain. What is this name? I'm gonna say blue-green tap land, okay? This is ridiculous. Guado Salam? Yeah, I know it's a flavor thing, but, like... Man. It's a lot of memorization. Is it a Simic Guildgate? Or they can call it Simic Town, okay? I'll call it Simic Town. Okay, judging by how long it's taking my opponent to play their second land, I bet they went really deep with towns in their mana base. I bet they have a wild mana base. They drafted this deck like it's Tarkir. Who ropes on turn 2? That's all I'm saying. Alright, let's play Shantotto. Lots of good options here. Thunder Magic, Suplex, Ice Magic. The key here is to not lose my Shantotto. But given that they're blue-green, there's not a lot of good ways to kill this. Chocobo Kick wouldn't do it. If they use an enchantment-based card, I can always pick it up with the Ice Magic if I need. Which honestly isn't terrible. Like, I can go Ice Magic plus Suplex the Gardener. That's an option. Okay, well, I did say they had a wild mana base. So they got the world map going here. Getting a land, sure. Tapping the Gardener. Okay. Swamp. Esper Origins. Okay. So, okay, I gotta read this card. 4/4, reveal the top card. If they flash it back, add mana, and then trample. Okay, that doesn't seem that strong. What's interesting here is I kind of wish I played Queen Braun. Anyways, I think it's still just worth it to slow them down and draw a card and deal 4. It's just kind of awkward on the mana. Like, now that I have a land, I can go like Queen Braun plus Suplex if I need. But it, like, just every turn that I can just draw a card off the Shantotto before it dies, I just think it's worthwhile. So now I can't really attack, right? So this is a good turn for me to just play Queen Braun. Because they're going to have a 4/4. And with these Saga cards, like, oftentimes you just kind of, you want them to kind of run out. Sadly, I won't really be able to suplex or syncopate because they're going to get a bunch of mana next turn. Ooh. Wow, they drew a card off of that? Oh, it's because they get to surveil. Sure. Yeah. I mean, I suppose I can bounce this. Is that good? Like as a tempo play? Sure. All right, they put it on top. A land would be good because I can go Ultros into call the Mountain Chocobo. This Shantotto has been really, really solid. I mean, Esper Origins is obviously also a good card. What the heck? Ultimisia. It's a 4/5. Okay. All right, they got some power. Yeah, land would be so good. Okay, that's also so good. Oh, and we drew a land. Okay. Shantotto for the win. Kinda. I mean, look, it's killed 3 things and drawn us 3 cards, right? Like, I cannot complain about this situation. Now, this turn, they're gonna probably play this and then flash it back again. And then I can go Ultros into tap it down and get a land. And they'll have a bunch of mana next turn, but, you know, it is what it is. What does Vanilla Ice do? When this enters, mill 2 cards, then return to permanent. Sure. All right, get a land. All right, this is looking pretty solid here. If I need to cast, how do I cast an 8 mana spell other than the bounce card? Syncopate for 7? Oh my god, if I can syncopate for 7, that would be the actual dream. All right, they got a bunch of mana and that this thing will basically die. I do not care about mode 3 of this card. 5 cards in hand for the opponent. Lots of value. They might just kill the Ultros, which would be a smart thing to do. Ultros is very, very strong here. Chocobo kick. Yep. So this is going to die. They can play Vanilla. Vanilla Ice. Oh, what is this? 5 mana for 4/4 flyer. When it attacks, put a blight counter on target land. For as long as that land has a blight counter on it. Okay. Okay, so I can tap that down. Okay. with the Shiva. I can also tap it down with Retrieve the Esper. This is actually a big turn, so I gotta figure this out. Yeah, I'll tap it down with Summon Shiva. Let's play the Queen. Alright, I mean, this is a lot of damage coming in, and this thing's gone, right? So, I mean, they're at 6 life. I have a Suplex, another way to tap something down, like a Syncopate. So, I mean, this is just a lot for them to deal with here. Like, the Ultros and the Shiva are both tappers, right? So, their best bet is to just tap everything, or kill everything, kill both. Just playing a creature is just not going to get it done. Like, what are you going to do? Play Vanilli? Milli Vanilli? Get back the Gardener? Okay, there's Vanilli. Mill 2 cards. Ooh, Diamond Weapon. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 permanents. Alright. What does it have? Indestructible? Prevent all combat damage. Okay, so let's stun that. Let's play a land. Gotta think. Yeah, good game. All right, you know, this deck has been playing out super smoothly. I mean, they had a lot of really good value cards, but I can't remember the name. But that 3-mana legendary creature, the blue-red one, that thing drew us like 4 or 5 cards. That thing has been absolutely incredible in our deck. Alrighty. Opponent on the play, I have 2 mountains, I'm on the draw. I have a Suplex, and if I draw 1 island, like, and I have a Vivi. I got a Vivi, I gotta keep. Come on, I got a Vivi, what do you want me to do? Alright, Magitech Infantry, we drew a double blue card. Yeah. Boros Beatdown? What are you... What? Does it search graveyards too, or no? Library, okay. Oh, well, we missed on back-to-back lands. We kept a 2-lander on the draw. Like, oftentimes you're going to keep that. I mean, especially because I had a 2-mana removal spell. If I don't draw an island here, it's kind of a disaster, though. So, all right, it's fine. Like, the most important thing here is for me to just try to showcase how this deck plays out. And, you know, if we're going to lose like this, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. Right. I will say the Queen is way more underwhelming. I think this is way better in the red-black deck, which is a little more aggressive. But in a blue-red deck, with this a little more controlling, I think this is a lot worse. What does this do? Wait, what? How is it so big? Oh, wow. That's ridiculous. It's a 7/7? And I drew my colorless land? Okay. All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, 8/8 with an Eden seems fine. But obviously in that instance, it wasn't particularly good. Is there anything else I might want here? There's an Island Cycler. Nah. Everything is fine. Oh, Circovitz! Okay. Last time I played... Okay, you know what's... You know what, Arena? You know what this means? They just want me to join another draft, that's all. Like, look at this. It's fine. It's fine. Look, I appreciate it. I appreciate the Arena Overlords here for just being like, you know what, Paul? The blue-red deck was pretty cool. Why don't you draft something else? And you know what? I will oblige. What is this? Azorius Guildgate? I mean, Azorius Town. Charlayan Lion, Nation of Scholars. Okay, so blue-white artifacts, probably. Monk's Fist, sure. Okay, let's play Dragoon's Wyvern. It's very, very good against Monk's Fist, I'll tell you that much. Galicat, alright. Ooh, Shantotto. Shantotto, you say? It's kind of interesting. I think I'd rather just pump this. Oh. Alright, so they have a Galicat, very likely to play an artifact this turn. And then we can kind of decide what we want to suplex. It just sounds ridiculous. But yes, we can decide on what to suplex. Rook Turret. Okay, we're probably suplexing that. Oh, it gets Vigilance. All right. Oh, Ultros as well. It's a good one too. Let's play Shantotto. Let's exile Rook Turret. For 3. Try to limit the looting that they can do. Now, drawing a 4-mana spell next turn would just be absolute gas. That's all I'm going to say. Okay, so that's not an artifact, but this card's really good. Zach Fair. Oh, it looks like they have a removal spell. Slash of Light, sure. So they're attacking with the Galicat. Oh, it has Vigilance. I keep forgetting. So let's see. Sacrifice this. Target creature you control gets indestructible. Put Zach Fair's counter on that creature. And attach an equipment that was... Okay, so this turns into a 2/4. Alright. Let's cast Brainstorm. See what we can find. I guess just the 2 creatures, right? Alright, playing a bunch of stuff. Can't attack. We'll pass. 2 cards left in hand for the opponent. And we still have lots of nice plays available to us. We have Light of Judgment. Oh, they have their own Eden. Okay. Okay. They gotta have another play here, right? Hope, what? What is this? Okay. Fair enough. How do I want to do this? Okay, so that has been stunned. We have made a 3/3. I will attack. I'm going to attack with the queen too. I think it's fine. Like, I still get the O1, and I really just want to get the Zac off the battlefield. So they can block with Hope. They can block with Hope and then sack the Zac, which is, I think, is fine. Sack the Zac. Also, Light of Judgment is going to be really nice when we target the Gaelic Cat, because then we can get the equipment as well. All right. So when I flash this back, it's an 11... Wait, that's all they had? That was their only play? What are they getting back? Zac, I guess? I guess Magitech Infantry gives you value. Oh my gosh, I just realized you can... If you have 4 mana, you can search for something right away. It doesn't have Summoning Sickness. Okay. Fair enough. All right, so that is a Zac. No life gain for the opponent. Okay. Let's attack with these two. Okay. Okay, so they gained a bunch of life. Now what do I do? Like, they have Zac attack, which is really annoying because I have Light of Judgment, but also playing a 5/5 seems pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. Another cat, okay. Sure. Okay, land. Okay, so they're like super flooded, which is, which obviously I'm fine with. Vivi, yes. Let's attack here. Attack here. Okay, so they're going to use the Zac, and then I can kill the Gaelic Cat in response. And then tap down the other Gaelic Cat. That's pretty good. Boom! Blue-red things. Equipment down. Let's go. Blitzball, what do you do? It's a Manolith, and then if they have a legendary creature, they get to draw a card. Lightning Bolt. Okay. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boom! GG, Circovitz. You might have beaten me for a chance at $2,000 in the Arena Open, but I beat you. I beat you in the Early Access event. So take that. Take that. Yep, I am the victor. Yep. So normally I would have stopped because this video is about an hour long and I'm trying to make a video every single day until the release day, but this deck is sweet. So I'm going to play one more. Okay, we're going to play one more. This hand is looking pretty solid here. We have Brainstorm and a bunch of cards. I'm probably not going to play the Brainstorm here. Ooh, Lightning Bolt. All right. It's so ridiculous that you can just get Lightning Bolt. All right. Undercity Dire Rat. I will actually play the Brainstorm here just to make sure I hit a 4th land. Okay. All right, we're good. Sure. I just wanted to dig one card deeper because this turn I knew for sure I was playing the Shantotto. Now, obviously, that increases the chances of Brainstorm locking myself, which is why I didn't fire it off on turn 1. It's a free attack from them, but like I have a Shantotto. It's just too good not to play. Sephiroth? What? Well, that's rude. What is happening? What just happened? Whenever another creature dies, you may sack a thing. 4 times? Okay, they're not going to do it 4 times. All right, let's play this. Draw a card, get a mountain. Hit for 4. Call the Mountain Chocobo is nice. I just didn't want to spend my entire turn playing Lightning Bolt. You know what I mean? Now, next turn is pretty good because I can go Lightning Bolt plus Ice Magic, right? So I can like draw a card and kind of stabilize this board. And the Death Touch here, this is only a good attacker. It's not a good blocker, so that's good for us. Are they going to sack Tonberry? No. I mean, Sephiroth is just great. Great card. What the heck? Oh, it's any creature? Wow. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, let's kill that now. No nonsense tricks. Let's play this. Play a 3/3 and attack. All right. I mean, these flashback cards are giving us some value. They're not. It's not particularly strong or anything, but it's going to help us race our opponent. What does this do? Oh my gosh! It exiled 2 spells out of my graveyard. Oh my! That is disgusting. That is the best forayer you'll ever see. Whatever. I'm beating you down. I don't have anything else. I had 2 nice things to play, but they removed both. So now I'm just gonna attack and hope my ice magic gets me there. Or hopefully just a good spell off the top. That would be good. Like another Shantotto would be nice. Vivi would be cool. Mono black, huh? I mean, only in the early access event can you pull that off. But they've played, I mean, every card they've played has been really good so far. Like, man, that forayer got me so good. That was like a 3-for-1. Cornered by the black mages. Wow. Okay, I guess we'll sack a 2/2. Okay, we need action. That's not action. Okay, well this is, yeah, it's fine. It's what I get for playing one more. It's okay. Look, our opponent has a really nice mono black deck. Heck dies, okay. Plenty of lands. Reno and Rude, okay. Syncopate. I should probably bounce the Reno and Rude, and then keep up Syncopate for 3. I want to Syncopate this because they can get extra value out of that card. I mean, this is not a good place to be regardless, but Blizzara! Yeah, I'm not sure what's going to get me out of this. Somehow they drafted like a mono black deck with like an excellent mana curve. And we drew 10 lands. Okay. Well, okay. Look, it's okay. The blue-red deck definitely felt really nice. Now, you do lean really heavily on the 3-mana cards. Like, the thing is, I feel like my deck is just pretty weak if my Shantotto just died. Like, Shantotto and my Vivi really carried this deck. And if you don't have access to that, it's curious, like, how this deck will play out, right? The Queen looked pretty underwhelming. I feel like this card's really good in, like, a red-black deck. But in blue-red, you're a lot more controlling. Ultros was obnoxious. It's in the name. This card, if you don't kill, like, it's a 2-drop, but if you don't kill it, I mean, you're just stunning something every single turn. That is so, so strong. And I mean, don't even get me started. Like, if you can just randomly fire this off with Ice Magic, like, that's incredible too, right? One thing I will say, the 4-mana stuff really seems to work really well. A lot of them, especially the tiered spells, makes this go a really, really long way. Thunder Magic and Ice Magic go really, really well. I mean, it's got magic in the name, but go really, really well with the blue-red payoff cards. So those were really, really impressive. Syncopate was just kind of okay. There's a lot of cheap things. People can play around it. It's certainly no Dispelling Exhale. So it's, I shouldn't be taking this nearly as high. Yeah, so like I'm not going to value this as highly as some of the other things because it does seem like there are good aggressive decks in this format. There's also a lot of mana ramp, so it's not too difficult to play around this card. The only nice thing about Syncopate is that you can do it for 4 and then trigger like your Shantottos and your Vivis. But counterspells also don't work super well with a card like the Shantotto. What else? Call the Mountain Chocobo was pretty impressive. Just, being a 4-mana, like this feels like a really solid card to have in both your red-blue spells decks with 4-mana cards and your red-green landfall decks. It's much, much worse in red-white and probably worse in red-black, although maybe it's also okay in red-black. But in red-white, it's not particularly good. But in the other decks, it seems like a really, really solid card. Suplex, obviously very good. Lots of artifacts in this set. But I think in general, Thunder Magic is better. So I would probably have Thunder Magic, because I thought this was an instant at first. I would put Thunder Magic at number 1 and probably Suplex at number 2 in terms of what I feel the best red common is in the set. And outside of that, yeah. Summon Shiva, the one game I played it, felt pretty nice. This is mostly a defensive card, but hey, if you are ahead on board and you need to tempo somebody out, this also does a pretty decent job of closing out the game as well. I don't know how high you're supposed to take this card, but it did feel pretty decent, right? Just like all modes of it. Like if you're on the defensive, they can't really attack you. And if you're on the offensive, like you can just tap down 2 things basically and then attack for 4, which also helps out a lot. So all in all, the blue-red deck felt really, really nice. Now, blue-red historically hasn't been a very, very good archetype. So it's not something that I immediately look to do, right, in any given draft. But if you get a late Shantotto, if you get past Vivi, right, if you get Ultros, there are certainly things that you can do here so that you can draft a nice spells deck, and I think a lot of it revolves around this card. This card was absolutely fantastic and went super well with my Thunder Magic and my Ice Magic. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Now, noting that these summons aren't as good, although this card's just good, period, because you have a lot of spells in your graveyard. But yeah, I mean, this deck felt fun, felt pretty sweet. Not too much to do early. There's just not a lot of cheap things that I'm happy playing in this type of deck, which is kind of the downside. Maybe the equipments, I need to give them more of a shot. But I think you oftentimes just want to lean on your spells here, Syncopate, Suplexes, and whatnot, to fill up your graveyard with spells so that you can then play cards like Esperema and have that be a nice payoff for your Spells Matter decks. But it does feel like there's enough here for a Spells Matter theme. I don't know if you're supposed to build a tempo or controlling. We built a controlling, and it ended up working out for us with an okay 4-3 finish. Granted, some of our losses, we kept the greedy hand, etc., etc. But anyways, I had a lot of fun, And I'm really excited to continue drafting Final Fantasy and sharing all the different archetypes and experiences with all of you. If I can help it, I will try to draft a wide variety of different archetypes. So far, we've seen black-white and we've seen blue-red. Hopefully, we can draft a lot more decks leading to the actual release of the set on Arena. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, as I really do appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for more daily videos just like this. If you've enjoyed this content and would like to support this channel in another way, my Patreon is the best way to do so. That is patreon.com/paulcheon. Big shout out to all the patrons. Access to the Patreon gives you access to the Discord channel, which I believe is a really great way to up your limited game and join an awesome community of folks looking to up their limited game as well. Also, check out TCGplayer.com for all your Magic the Gathering singles and sealed product needs. If you need booster boxes of Final Fantasy or some singles from Final Fantasy to round out your constructed decks, they are the place to go. Make sure you hit that affiliate link in the description below before making any purchases. Last but not least, check out heavyplay.com for premium Magic the Gathering supplies and accessories. If you need top-of-the-line deck boxes, playmats, sleeves, dice boxes, life pads, all that good stuff to make sure you're ready to go for the pre-release or any other tabletop setting, check out heavyplay.com/paulcheon for 10% off your first order. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.